Guys, today I'm freaking pumped. Today we're talking about the Rogue Urethane dumbbells. We're going to talk about whether these dumbbells are worth it or not. There are a couple problems that we'll talk about with these dumbbells, and we'll address that later when we talk about the cons. But I'm going to go through the full review of these dumbbells. The pros, the cons. Is the price worth it? What about that knurling? Is it inconsistent? Is it good? Is it passive? Is it too aggressive? We're going to talk about all of that today. And at the end of the video, you're going to be able to make an informed choice whether you should buy these dumbbells or not. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. I post weekly fitness content to help you get the best of your life, and I freaking love gym equipment, so I'm constantly posting gym equipment reviews to tell you what equipment is good and what equipment isn't. Before we hop into the video, I'm going to leave a link down in the comments below to my personal fitness apparel line, FITGRIND Apparel. If you click on that link, you can go enter for a chance to win a free FITGRIND Apparel gift card. We do monthly winners for our apparel line, so go check it out. Like I said, link is in the comments below after you're done watching this video. And if you're interested in picking anything up on the website, you can use the code Jordan20 and you'll get 20% off your first order. Our brand is really for those hard workers out there that love to put in that hard work, that love that daily grind, but also like to look good in their fitness outfit. So, like I said, link is in the comments below to go check it out, and you can go enter for your chance to win a free FITGRIND Apparel gift card. With that said, let's hop into the review of the Rogue Urethane dumbbells. We're going to start with the pros first. We're going to talk about all the things that I love about this. After the pros, we'll talk about the cons, and make sure that you stay for that because there are some things that I wish you know about these dumbbells so that you can make an informed choice before you go on and buy these. Like I said, there are some cons that we need to talk about, so make sure you stay for that. But like I said, we're talking about the pros first of the dumbbells. So with these dumbbells, these are really high-end dumbbells. These are dumbbells that I've had my eye on for a long time. Finally went ahead and pulled the trigger. The first thing that I love about these dumbbells is just the design of these dumbbells. These things are bougie as hell. I love these dumbbells. They have a great pro-style dumbbell look that you see in a lot of commercial gyms. And Rogue really did a good job at making this a really premium product. The design is awesome. I love the black with the white Rogue emblem on there. It just looks really good. And overall, it's just a great design, and Rogue did a really good job with that. The knurling on the handles is top-notch. So that's something that I love that they did with these dumbbells that we don't see on other pro-style dumbbells, is they took the great barbell knurling that they already have on like the Rogue Ohio bar, and they've put it in a dumbbell form so that you just have a really good grip, and the knurling goes all the way across the dumbbell. So it's not like there's just one little patch like most rubber-style dumbbells. The knurling goes from all the way at the top of the handle to all the way at the bottom of the handle. That's just really great for being able to grip and really be able to hold on that dumbbell. It is an awesome feature from those Rogue dumbbells. Another thing that I really like about these dumbbells is that they're a lot better balanced compared to your hex style dumbbells. And you're only going to really notice this when you get to those heavier dumbbells. Once you get to that like 70, 80, 90, 100 plus on the dumbbells, you're going to notice that sometimes the rubber hex dumbbells, they're just a lot bulkier. They're not as well balanced with the weight. With these dumbbells, the weight is distributed a little bit better. Not that it's not, the weight that's on there, but it just feels better when you get those heavier dumbbells. It doesn't feel like it's as bulky. It doesn't feel like it's as hard to stabilize. Another great feature of these dumbbells is just the overall handle diameter is just a good diameter as far as a dumbbell. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. It's just right. It's a good handle diameter that's going to be good for most people. Sometimes with pro-style dumbbells, sometimes the diameter is a little bit thick and it's hard for people to grip onto. Or on the flip side of things, sometimes that diameter is a little bit small and it feels like you kind of almost have like a toy in your hand. The diameter of the grip is awesome on these, something that I really like. Overall, these are just really awesome dumbbells. They're badass. The design is really cool. I love the knurling on the handles. But let's talk about the cons next, because there are some things that you need to know before you consider buying these or not. So one of the biggest cons that I can confirm on these dumbbells is that it has inconsistent knurling. Let's talk about this for a second. So this is one of the reviews that I read consistently on Rogue Fitness on the reviews is the inconsistent knurling. Now, what I mean by that is some of the dumbbells are going to be very grippy. They have a nice aggressive grip on it. They feel good to the hand. Some of the dumbbells have smooth to no grip on it. It still has knurling, but the knurling is very smooth. It's very passive. And this is something that I read that I was kind of worried about. And this is something that it is true that there is going to be inconsistent knurling from dumbbell to dumbbell. Some of the dumbbells that we have are very aggressive and very grippy and have really good knurling. And then some of the other pairs of dumbbells that we have are smooth and they still have that knurling, but they just don't have that same aggressive knurl. All the dumbbells, except for the 20s, are the same. So what I mean by that is these are the only exceptions. So every other pair of dumbbells, so say the 15s are very aggressive and they got a good grip on them. The 30s are both pretty passive, but it's the same knurling of both the dumbbells, except for the 20s. With our 20s that we received, this dumbbell is very grippy, has a lot of grip. It's very, very aggressive knurling. This dumbbell is very smooth. It doesn't have as aggressive of a grip. It's a lot more passive. And to me, that's something that is really annoying. It's something that is, I just feel like for what they're charging, we'll talk about in a second, what they're charging for these dumbbells, that's something that should be flawless. That's something that really should be worked out there. There should be a consistent knurling across. Now, it doesn't necessarily bother me as much as, the 30s are a lot, like I said, they're a lot more passive, not as hard of a grip. And then you go to the 35s and they're more aggressive. The 40s, 45s, they're aggressive. Get to the 50s, they're aggressive. Like, it doesn't bother me that the dumbbells might be different from pair to pair. What does bother me is when you get a pair of dumbbells and one is slick and one is aggressive on the grip. That's just something that is just annoying, and I think that's something that they really need to figure out. To me, that's a huge knock, and that's something where, especially the price that they're charging for these dumbbells per pound, depending on what weight you get, the heavier the weight, the lower it's going to be per pound, but they're roughly going to cost you around $3 to $4 a pound, which is a lot more expensive than your rubber hex head dumbbells that are pretty popular at most gyms. And in my opinion, like, if they're going to charge that much for these, I really think that they need to work this out and they need to find a way to have consistent knurling across it. When it comes to like barbell, typically you're buying one barbell. So you're not going to really compare each knurling from different barbell. If you're buying like 5 Ohio bars, you're not going to go through and like compare the knurling. There might be some variation from bar to bar or depending on the time of the order them. With dumbbells, that's the trick, is if you're buying, 5 through 75 pound dumbbells or 15 sets of dumbbells, you're going to compare the grip from grip to grip, and that's 30 dumbbells that you have to compare. So that's something that is a huge problem with these dumbbells, and there's not really a lot of reviews on these dumbbells out there, and that's something that I can confirm is that there is inconsistent knurling, and that's the risk that you're going to run when you order these is you may get a pair of dumbbells that has completely different knurling, and it's going to feel weird in the hands. For me, it doesn't bother me that from dumbbell to dumbbell, as long as the same pair is the same knurling, whether it's passive or aggressive, as long as the dumbbell grip is the same on a pair of 35s or a pair of 50s, it doesn't bother me too much. But when it's like this, where one is slick, one is aggressive, that is something that does bother me, and that's a huge knock for these dumbbells, especially for the price that you're going to pay. Getting a pair of 5 through 50 is going to cost you $2,000, and getting a pair of 5 through 75 is going to cost you $4,000. Now, that's without shipping or taxes or anything like that, or any dumbbell rack. So these are a really pricey dumbbell, and that's something that I think Rogue needs to really fix with these dumbbells if they really want to charge that price. So let's talk whether I would recommend buying these dumbbells or not. Let's run through the pros again. The style and just the look of these dumbbells, they're elegant, they're kind of bougie, they just look really awesome in your gym. Rogue did a great job at designing these dumbbells, and I think that they're just really bougie and they're really just going to add a lot of value and class to your space or your gym. The knurling is awesome. I love that they have barbell knurling on a dumbbell. That's an awesome feature, especially because Rogue knurling is known to be really good. Like the Rogue Ohio bar has a really good feel to it, just has good knurling. Rogue's really known for that knurling, and that's a really great idea, an innovative idea that they put that on their dumbbells. The balance of the dumbbells is really good, has a good balance, especially when you get those heavier dumbbells. They don't feel off balance and really hard to use. They just overall are well balanced with their weights. On the con side of things, they're going to be expensive, and with inconsistent knurling, it's really hard to tell if you're going to get a pair of dumbbells that one is going to be really aggressive knurling and one's going to be really passive knurling. Like I said, out of all the dumbbells that we got, only one pair has one aggressive or one passive. All the other pairs are the same, whether it's, the 30s are a little bit more passive, both of them. The 35s are both a little bit more aggressive. So you need to ask yourself, is that something that's really going to bother you? To me, it doesn't necessarily bother me. The only thing that bothers me is having one slick pair of 20s and one aggressive pair of 20s. And that's something that, you need to ask yourself, is that something, if you're paying this price, you would expect to have really good consistency of quality of knurling? And if that's going to bother you as much as it hurts me to say, because I love these dumbbells, you might want to look at other options. But for me, I love these dumbbells, and I know Rogue's customer service is top notch. And I know that if you have a problem, I'm sure you can reach out to their customer service and they're going to take care of you. So in my opinion, I think that these dumbbells are amazing. I love these dumbbells. These dumbbells are the best dumbbells that I've ever used, and I would recommend them. But like I said, you need to ask yourself, is having inconsistent knurling, is it going to bother you? Because if so, that might be something where you want to look at a different option or consider another option. Like I said, Rogue's customer service is top notch. They're awesome. I've used their customer service before, and I've always been satisfied with the service that I get. I'm sure that if there's a problem, they're going to take care of you. But with that said, to me, it doesn't bother me having inconsistent knurling, but that is the biggest thing, that if you're going to pay this price, you need to make sure that you're aware of that fact before you purchase these dumbbells. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. I post weekly fitness content to help you get in the best shape of your life. And I also love gym equipment, so I'm constantly posting gym equipment reviews to let you know what's good and what's not good. Make sure that you go sign up for that FITGRIND apparel gift card. I will leave a link down in the comments below. We do monthly winners, and while you're on there, if you use the code Jordan20, you'll get 20% off your first order at FITGRINDapparel.com. Like I said, that's my personal fitness apparel line. Our brand is really for those hard workers out there that love to put in that grind, that love to put in that daily hard work, but also like to look good in their fitness outfit. So go check it out. Like I said, links in the comments below. Go enter for that gift card. And if you're interested in checking anything out, 20% off if you use that Jordan20 code. Now, I posted a video a couple weeks ago talking about what is the best rep range to build muscle. So I'll leave that video for you to go watch your next. Make sure to go check that one out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.